Susan Rice has made 3 official visits to China. She told an audience in Washington Monday that she raised the human rights issue during every one of them.
Detaining lawyers and journalists and anti-corruption activists only reduces the credibility of China's efforts to address its challenges, hampering its ability to achieve a prosperous and stable society. Blocking free access to the internet at a time when the rest of the world is moving towards greater openness and connection only cuts off opportunities for the Chinese people to advance.
U.S. rights groups and politicians say China's state-sponsored human rights abuses have worsened under President Xi.
China is in a race to the bottom with North Korea for the title of world's worst violators of human rights.
Advocates invited to testify at a recent U.S. congressional hearing criticized Western nations for dealing with China.
I think largely the China's human rights record is so bad. Largely it's because of appeasement policy from Western countries like the United States.
Many are calling for U.S. legislation linking China's human rights record with its ability to do business with the United States. Activists also have raised the question of legitimacy of the current Chinese government, which they say no longer represents the will of the majority of people.
The ruler, particularly dictators, will use the nationalism to instigate the extreme to fan it, and even creating crisis and external issues and conflict in order to consolidate the internal support and repression.
Speaking ahead of President Xi's visit to the United States, China's foreign minister said,
China will deliver a clear message to the government and the public of the United States and the whole world that as a major country in the East, with a long history of over 5,000 years, China will stick to its own path of building a socialist country with its own characteristics.
China has routinely rejected any criticism of its human rights record, calling it interference in its internal affairs. Zlatica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.